Happy Thursday, my friends. Jim Stevens here from my man cave office now. Kind of excited because Thursdays is pool league night, and actually using some of the stuff that we're covering here has massively improved my pool game. Why and how? And well, that kind of comes to I know some of you have to be asking yourself, Jim, what's the point of all this and the book and everything? Really? Well, here's the point, my friend. These books, what I do in my office in town in the hypnosis clinic, books like this, Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, etc., are there to wake up your inner mind, the subconscious, the superconscious, two different minds, by the way, to get past your consciousness that's saying, what's the point? Why bother? And now, some of you watching this, hopefully most of you are like, Jim, give it a rest because we're on board. Good. Then here's what I want you to understand. The point of the group, Be President of Your Own Life. The point of me reading this book to open the mind of some of you, and for those of you whose minds are open, to inspire you to get on with it. Because can you imagine what this country will be like when there's a lot of people who have become president of their own life? But what difference will that make? Well, here's the difference, my friend. Imagine a whole bunch of people that cannot be held hostage over their decision. Do I do this or do I lose my job? Am I putting my family's security at risk because I don't feel like doing that thing, but I might get fired or mandated out of a job? What if there's a lot of people, call them voters, who no longer have that worry? And then go beyond that. Because as you read in the beginning, or heard me read in the beginning of this book about Robert Collier's thing, I would support families, young families who need help in the moment, relieve that burden. Well, what if not only is your job no longer at risk, your family's security, whether you have a job or not, you don't even care. You're working just because you happen to like your job. By the way, that's another benefit, being president of your own life. Getting a job you like if you don't like the one you're at, but gosh, that's the one I can do now. That's the one I got now. I want to see a lot of people with that burden lifted. And for those who haven't quite got there yet, what if you sort of like adopted a few people, families that aren't quite there yet? They're hurting, they're stressed, and you can help them. But not if you don't open your mind up to that possibility and realize, as you're going to learn from this book, nothing is impossible. So let's carry on with chapter 1. And I'm not going to read the whole chapter because he goes to making a point and makes several ways of making the same point. But we started out. He's talking about the life principle, that principle of life that causes growth. And that principle, called the world's greatest discovery, by the way, is he takes it back to the beginning, that you realize life has never been easy. We started out as like a flaming ball of boiling liquid that something was able to grow in. And if you really want to be amazed today, take a look at the oceans. There's water down there that is hundreds of degrees in temperature with toxic, all kinds of stuff. And life just all over the place because it adjusted. All right. So, had it been possible to kill this life idea that keeps things alive, it would have perished ages ago when fire and flood, drought and famine followed each other in quick succession. But obstacles, misfortunes, cataclysms were to it merely new opportunities to assert power. In fact, it required obstacles to awaken it, to show its energy and resource. So we're going to jump over here now. That was from over here, jump over here. It is for men and women who are not ready to stand still, who refuse to cease to grow, that this book is written. It will give you a clearer understanding of your own potentialities. That's what I'm trying to help you wake up to if you're not already. Show you how to work with it and take advantage of the infinite energy all about you. The terror of the man at the crossways, not knowing which road to take, will be no terror to you. Your future is of your own making, for the only law of infinite energy is the law of supply. Supply everywhere. The life principle is your principle to survive, to win through, to triumphantly surmount all obstacles has been its everyday practice since the beginning of time. It is no less resourceful, this life principle, now than it ever was. You have but to supply the urge to work in harmony with it, to get from it anything you may need. So, obstacles, struggles, all through your daily life, you will find this life principle steadily at work. Embrace it, work with it, take it to yourself, and there is nothing you cannot do. The mere fact that you have obstacles to overcome is in your favor. What? For when there is nothing to be done, when things run along too smoothly, this life principle seems to sleep. It is when you need it, when you call upon it urgently, that it is most on the job. Now, I don't want you to think you have to live your life waiting for the other shoe to drop. Oh no, things are going too smooth. Here's the secret, my friend. Don't wait for the other shoe to drop. Create your own new opportunities. That inspires and wakes up this life principle to go and achieve. It means you are advancing and growing. And again, be president of your own life. Why? Because if we can make a lot of us, we can take the power away from them. All right. That's it for this Thursday. See you tomorrow.